Okay, so I can't help myself. I am going to do the questions for this one because it is a bit tricky, and it's one that I really don't remember. I haven't done it in a long time, so yeah, I want to give it a try myself. All right, so question 12. What could be an acceptable schedule? So here we just need to go through and find the rule breakers. So probably not too bad. Oils, if it's in, has to be on day 2, so C is out. What's our next rule? W and S can't be in the afternoon. S, so D is out. What else? Okay, O and L can't be on the same, and P and L can't be on the same. Okay, A. I was going from bottom to top, and it was A. And then the last one, okay, so if P is 1 or 2, then they have to be after it. Okay, so D, P is 3. Wait, B and E are the ones that are left over. So for B, that rule is followed, so E must be wrong. Yeah, so history should be on day 3, but it's not, so B is the correct answer. Question 13, if L and F are scheduled for the afternoons of day 2 and 3, respectively. So L and F. Okay, so O can't be on 2 because L is on 2, which means that O is out. All right, and could we have P and then F and H? No, we can't have P on day 2. So we could have P on day 3, and then we would avoid rule 4. But yeah, that's the only possibility. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E. All right, so afternoon of day 1 can't be O, can't be P. P, if it's in, is right here. So that's the only option for P other than being out. Afternoon can't be W or S. So A, it could be history. Question 14. If L and H are scheduled for the mornings of day 2 and 3, respectively, so L and H. Okay, so once again, O has to be out because it can't be on day 2 with L. What about P? So P can't be with L, and H would have to be after P. There, so P could be 3 or out. Which one of the following lectures could be scheduled for the morning of day 1? So morning of day 1 can't be O, can't be P. So A, B, C, D, E, can't be O, can't be P. Could it be F? I don't. Oh, we're going to run into a problem because we can't have W or S in the afternoon. So I think at least one of them has to be in, right? So since they can't be in the afternoon and at least one of them has to be in, because we only have room for one more out, then this has to be S or W. So E is the correct answer. So question 15. If O and L are scheduled for the mornings of day 2 and 3, O, L. So that means that P can't be 3. So if P is in, it would have to be on day 1 or 2, but it can't be on day 2 because F and H would have to be after it. Which they can't be because L is there. Can't be on day 1 because O is after it instead of F and H. So P has to be out, and we're being asked which one of the following cannot be scheduled for any day. So D must be pastels. Question 16, if neither fresco nor naturalism is scheduled for any day. Okay, so that's really helpful because if F and H, sorry, not F and H, F and N are both out, then we know everybody else is in. And we also know if F is out, that P can't be first and it can't be second. So P has to be third. O has to be in, and so it has to be on day 2. And O and P can't be with L, and L has to be in because everybody's in except F and N. So L has to be on day 1. Who are my remaining players? So W and S are in, and they have to be in the mornings. Okay, so W and S are in, but they just have to be somewhere along the top row. And I have H also has to be in, but I don't know what day it's on. So which one of the following must be scheduled for day 1? L. B. All right, last one, question 17. If the lecture scheduled for the mornings are F, H, and L, not necessarily in that order. Oh, good, okay, well, F, H, and L, but not necessarily in that order. Make it all switch around. But F and H aren't both scheduled for the same day. So because they aren't both scheduled for the same day, then we're gonna have an issue, right? So P can't then be scheduled for any day except the 3rd day. Okay. Interesting. Which other one could be true? So could L be scheduled for day 3? So we would have, oh, and they're all scheduled for the mornings? Oh man, so if the mornings are all taken, that means W and S are out. So P has to be in and O has to be in, and O has to be on day 2 and P has to be on day 3. So L has to be on day 1. So L is definitely on day 1, and then H and F can switch places. And who's my remaining player? So O, P, N. So N is my remaining player. N has to be on day 1. So could L be on day 3? Nope. Could N be on day 2? Nope. Could F be scheduled for the same day as N? Nope. Has to be LN. Could H be scheduled for the same day as N? No. Could H be scheduled for the same day as O? Yes, it could. F could as well, but we're just looking for something that could be true, that's possible, and E is possible. Okay, let me know if you have any questions.